baby. Welcome to the Fox Trap, baby. Why? Because Foxy T is the best tea. Use caution when you sit me. B. I know. I'm not even showing my face, but it's cool. It's cool. I just had a short little message to let y'all all know for tonight. I want you to know I have the tea, and the tea, I already drunk it, but I still have the tea, and the tea says, never regret your mistakes. Admire the courage it took to attempt the unknown. Okay, again, never regret your mistakes. Admire the courage it took to attempt the unknown. So, with that being said, collective, I want you to understand that even if you do not accomplish what you want to accomplish in life, understand that it takes a lot of courage to even attempt the unknown, to attempt even trying in the first place. Okay, collective. Let's see. Let's see what spirit guys have for you today, collective. All right. Well, tonight. All right. I'm sorry I haven't been on, you know, consistent as much as I should be. Also, I want to say hugs, kisses, love, and blessings to all of you, collective. Also, remember that too as well. So, as we realize that we need courage, like it takes courage to even try to do something in the first place, and we have to be appreciative of the fact that we have the courage to do what we have to do in the first place. We also have to remember that even if we do make a mistake, it took a lot of courage to even try to attempt it and to make that mistake, even if we fail. You have to understand, some people fail by not even trying in the first place. All right, so you have Healing Heart. You have Healing Heart Collective, Healing Heart. And it says healing heartbreak, toxicity, or addiction, abusive relationship. So you probably been in a type of like abusive type of relationship. It's been really a toxic one too. You may suffer from some type of addiction of some sort. Hey, please pray for me. I need a wife. Seriously, I live in Nigeria. I need prayers. Okay, for Furman Electronics. I'm sorry, but yeah, I mean, we all need somebody. We all need somebody, boo. So I understand. I'm going to pray for you. All right. Also, Carlos, how you doing, Carlos? Hola, baby. Hola. Hey, Dylan, Dylan, best of all time. Hi. How you doing, boo? How you doing? Also, hey, Carlos. I'm doing fine. I'm doing so good at the moment. Okay, just don't have my wig going, so I'm not showing my face. But remember, we have Healing Heart. Healing Heart came out for you. Okay. Hey, hey, Emran. Hey, Emran. Hey, Jamie. Blessings, boo. Hey, blessings. Be one sister, everyone around the world. Hey, how y'all doing? Also, you have Healing Heart, which is saying healing heartbreak, toxicity, or addiction, abusive relationships. So you could be having some type of addiction of some sort, or a toxic type of abusive relationship of some sort. But you could be healing your heart at this moment. Okay, I'm from another country. That's why you cannot spell it. That's fine. Emran, Emran. I'm gonna say Emran. Okay. That's fine, Emran. It is okay. I'm just so sorry that I'm butchering your name, baby. That's all. Like, you know. Um, but you have, yeah, so you might be in a toxic or abusive type of relationship at this moment, and it's you're in the midst of healing your heart at this moment from being in this toxic, abusive type of relationship. You might be healing your heart from being having an addiction of some sort too. And we have to remember that we can have an addiction to people too as well. Okay, so with that being said, we are We'll see what else collective have for us. I mean, spirit guides has for us. I said collective. Y'all, come on. I'm sorry. Bear with me here. Spirit guides. What else do you have for collective when we have clock? We have clock came out for you, collective. Hey, come to Mexico and enjoy. I wish I could, Carlos. Mama ain't got the funds. Mama ain't got the funds. But if you trying to pay for a sister, then I'm just saying I come. I come. Okay. It says clock. It says needing time, cycles, and takes time to heal, progressing. So even though we might have we could be trying to heal our heart, healing from a toxic type of relationship of some sort, or trying to get over an addiction of some sort. We have to remember that it takes time. We have clock. We have to know that even though we're going to heal from it, we're going to accomplish it. Understand that we're going to accomplish healing from it, but it takes time, and there's a type of progression that needs to happen. We need to take it step by step. It's levels to this. All right, we can't just snap our fingers and think that it's going to happen, or think that everything is going to be cool. No, we need time. We need time to heal. Also, we need time to get rid of the cycles that we could be going through, or we could be going back to, that's leading us in those toxic type of relationship, or back to the addictions that we once had once before. Okay, so understand it takes time. Don't beat yourself up about it. You have to understand, in order for you to heal, it's progression. Progression means gradually, over time. You'll get there. You'll get there. It's just going to take a little time. Okay, spirit guys. Ooh, we have key on a ring. We have key on a ring, collective. Key on a ring. And it says many options, unconventional, one night stand, string along. So maybe this toxic type of relationship had made you feel like it was stringing you along of some sort. It probably was unconventional. It probably even happened as a one night stand of some sort, or whatever. That's a toxic type of relationship, where it's like y'all keep going in circles and cycles, just keep on doing the same thing over and over again, but you're not end up getting what you really want. And you probably want something that's permanent. You probably want something that's substantial. And by this being a situation, like a situationship, something that happened as a one night stand, but it's like y'all can't get each other out of each other's system. You could seem like that you're addicted to each other. It's gonna take time for you to heal from this person. It's gonna take time for you to heal from the situationship that you once was in. Yes, it was unconventional. Yes, you might think to yourself like, hey, it was just a string along type of situation. Yeah, this person really didn't even want to deal with me. Yes, this person had many type of options, and so may you at one point, but at the same time, you have to understand, is even though it was unconventional, it came off like it was a one night stand. Y'all end up being addicted to one another and kept having cycles of dealing with each other. You have to understand that just like y'all kept being in cycles and dealing with each other, it takes time to get over one another. Just because it wasn't, you probably think like, oh, it wasn't that serious, I should be able to get over it, doesn't mean that it's going to be so easy to get over it. Okay, you have to understand that. So you might be in a situation where um you need to be getting over something right now. You also have coffee cup. You have coffee cup, collective. All right, coffee cup came out for you. Um, it said, what did you do? You make? I'm not sure. What you mean by that? But also, Coffee Cup says meeting and talking, savoring the moment, feeling elevated, building friendship. So you possibly, don't you know how they say, in order to get over someone, you gotta get under someone, or whatever the case may be. Well, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But it's possible that it's going to take time for you to get over this person because you haven't been out there networking, dealing with other people, talking to other people, and you might be in a space right now where you're able to talk to other people, get to know another person, take meetings with other people, just have some type of conversation with them. You could be feeling elevated at this time, feeling back to yourself at this moment. You could also be trying to build a friendship instead of sitting up there being intimate with this person first, or uh, putting yourself in that same type of cycle that you once was with that toxic type of relationship you once was in, that you try and get over. Okay, we have to understand that sometimes hey, we gotta take our time. Sometimes it's not meant for us to just jump in a sack with each other. We might need to actually try to build a friendship of some sort. Also, you have the runner. You have the runner collective, the runner. And it says fear of intimacy, running away, intensity, and letting go, turmoil and fleeting. So by you being in that type of relationship, by you being in that cycle with that addictive type of person that you were in, you might be sitting up here trying to run from even being intimate with anybody at the moment. And it's okay because I understand it. Hey, we're here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see you, okay? Because I have done and I am going through the same goddamn thing for real right now. So instead of us really running from intimacy or running from people that may really want a connection with us, we could be sitting up there trying to realize that, hey, it's okay to talk to somebody and build a relationship and build a not even a relationship, build a friendship with someone. And that doesn't mean that we have to really run from intimacy if it gets to that. It doesn't mean that we have to be let like be so intense, have some type of intensity when it comes to, oh, I really like this person, I'm really connecting with this person, this gotta be my boyfriend, this gotta be my girlfriend. No. Okay. Sometimes we gotta end up letting go of that kind of like capturing type of feeling where it's like, hey, I like this. I like how this is going. Let me hold on to this. Let me take this with me. Let me make it permanent and make it a priority when it might be just a friendship. You get what I'm saying? It's okay to connect with people. It's okay to have a friendship with one another, and not be actually intimacy. You know. Also, you have, it fell all the way over there. You have old school. You have old school collective. Okay. And it says outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. So you could be a type of person that's like old school, really don't know how the newcomers do it now. You know, you might be of up in age. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't even really saying up in age. You could be like me, about to be 40. You get what I'm saying? And you know, back then we used to think like, okay, we found our person, we found our man, we found our girl. You get what I'm saying? We be trying to lock in. You get what I'm saying? But sometimes we have to understand that just because we connect with each other doesn't really mean that it has to be romantic. We can have friends too. You know, we can really build friendships and be one, locked in with a friend. You get what I'm saying? And it be platonic. It don't be a romantic type of situation. So we possibly got to get out of that conditioning type of mindset where we sitting up there thinking that just because we locked in, just because we here with it, you get what I'm saying, that we gotta sit up there and make it a romantic type of thing. No, maybe that it's okay for y'all to be friends. Maybe, because look, we don't want to sit up here and get over, um, go replaying events over in our head, trying to figure out where we went wrong at. And it's just that we took it a little too seriously when the other person is being casual. You know, the newcomers be casual nowadays. Yeah, I understand. They be getting over stuff really pretty quickly. You get what I'm saying? And you got to be in the mindset of being able to do so too as well. You might be an old school type of person, and that's probably what's hurting you or keeping you from being so casual like the new age is now. Okay? So, Spirit guys, what else? Spirit guys, what else do you have for collective at this moment? You have Poker Face. You have Poker Face collective. Poker Face. And Poker Face says taking a chance, risk, and options, not showing hand, and gambling. So, right now, you could be taking a risk of talking and just communicating with other people. You know, you could be trying so hard not to show your hand. It might seem like a gamble to you. And yes, it's risky business. It's risky business, okay? But at the same time, you're taking a chance on finding someone, connecting with someone because of the simple fact that y'all might connect in some type of way. And you're probably trying to get used to this new age of dating or just building friendships with one another, with people. You know, like I said, you had that old school way of thinking, and that old school way of thinking discouraged you from having some type of relationships with people or building friendships with people. But right now, hey, you ain't showing your hand. You taking a chance. You know, it's risk. It's risk, but it's also options too as well that you have. And you're not showing your hand. You're not sitting up there think like letting people know, hey, you all in just because y'all connect in some type of way. Okay, you're trying to see where it goes for real. Okay, and I think that's the best bet for you to do, like for you, the best place for you to be, because it'll allow you to heal a little bit better if it doesn't work out. It allow you not to be all in like we're used to being, or we was taught to be. You get what I'm saying? You know, this is the new age. We kind of got to get used to, you know, us 40 and over got to get used to how people do it, how the young people do it now. Okay, we got self-indulgence. Self-indulgence collective, self-indulgence. Also, if you can't, please help me out. Hit that subscribe button so you don't lose me. I promise you, I'm a get back on and show my face here and there. You get what I'm saying? But tonight I just gotta get this goddamn message out. All right. Also, it says self-indulgence, say self-worth, value, time to heal, shadow work, and self appreciation. So at this moment, you probably taking the time to appreciate yourself a little bit more, just a little bit more for who you are. Even though we might be a little bit more up in age, and I ain't saying that like we just old, no. But we're a little old school when it comes to thinking. You know, we've been brought up a different type of way than this new, new age of dating and building friendships and stuff. So you could be appreciating who you are, how far you came, how far you made it. Because you know, back then, a lot of people was just not even surviving, but you survived this far. So as far as I'm concerned, you did a good job, and you're understanding your self-worth at this moment. Okay, you're understanding your self-worth, because trust me, we are all valuable in some type of goddamn way, and we don't have to settle for less if we don't need to. Okay, and you also are giving yourself time to heal. Remember, like you had clock is saying give yourself time to heal. Progression, it takes time to heal. Okay, and you could be giving yourself that at this moment. You also have, it also says shadow work, so you also could be working on your shadow side and correcting that at this moment. So when you do get in contact with somebody else, you won't be sitting up there trying to bleed on them because you haven't healed yet. You know, you gotta understand we can't be sitting there bleeding on other people thinking that we can have a successful relationship or whatever when the whole time we are sitting up there bleeding on them from damage that has been done prior to them. You also have the chaser. So we have the runner, but we also have the chaser collective, the chaser. All right. So it says fear of abandonment, chasing codependencies. So you could have some type of codependencies or whatever, and you could be really afraid of being alone, really um fearful of abandonment. You could have been abandoned in your childhood. You could have been always feeling like nobody stayed or nobody really wanted to stick around when it came to you. But at this moment you have to understand that maybe the people that's not sticking around is not supposed to be there at this moment because you're not healed enough to even show your value or show your self-worth to them. You have to also remember that too. So I'm not saying that you are the problem, but sometimes we need to just turn the spotlight back on us and kind of tinker and fix ourselves before we try to put ourselves out there like that. Okay? And if we do, then it kind of come off as we're chasing a person. But I feel like that you don't want to show that you're chasing a person, especially if they don't value you how they need to. You also have the dragonfly. You also have the dragonfly collective. Okay, it says um lighthearted and adapt, find it out and change things, come into light and heal. Okay, so you might be a lighthearted spirited type of person and you're able to adapt to a lot of things, but you could be just finding out how things work right now and is calling you to change in some type of way. Okay, so it's making certain things come to light for you and making you realize that you have to take this time to heal. You have to take this time to actually work on yourself and heal the inner things that's going on within you, that's instead of you trying to adapt to something, you making a change and just living in your truth and just seeing your worth for seeing your worth yourself just as well as you want them to see your worth. Okay, collective. Spread, guys. What else do you want collective to know? Dang it. Okay, you also have love. You also have love collective. And it says, unconditional love, self love, and wholeness, affection and attraction, selflessness. So you can have the ability to have unconditional love for a lot of people, anybody. You understand? This is just what you probably embody, period, right? But you have to understand, you have to give yourself that unconditional love that you give to other people too as well. And you have to understand your wholeness, like what makes you you. Okay. And also, I know you love affection. Okay, you probably an affectionate type of person, and that's what people probably love about you. Your wholeness and your affection that you give off to them. Okay, and you're probably really attractive. Okay, so you have some type of attraction to you of some sort, okay, that will allow someone to actually love you, but you have to be ready to receive this love that is going to be coming towards you. You also have selflessness. So, right now, you are not a type of person that's selfish, but you embody selflessness at this moment. But you have to also love yourself too, as well. Yes, you have selflessness, but you have to love yourself too as well. And maybe that's why you have this time to yourself. And that's what I think. You have maybe some quiet time. I don't know why I want to say quiet time, but some quiet time to yourself where you're not dealing with nobody. You're not sitting up there entertaining nobody. You're sitting up there trying to heal yourself. Discover who you are inside. Discover your value, what you bring to the table, so nobody can question and ask you what you bring to the table when it comes to this time for you to love on somebody. Okay? Okay, collective. So with that being said, I love y'all so much. And you is hey, what I say, stay blessed, never stress. Why? Because you are the best and we don't settle for nothing less. And I mean that. So I love you guys so much. And thank you for spending your time with me. And I promise you, I am going to be back as usual. But things are going on for your girls. Some things are just, I needed time to heal. So this reading resonated with me so much more than you possibly understand. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, if this resonated with you in any type of way, can you please give your girl a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and please don't give up on your girl, okay? Don't give up on me, okay? And don't give up on yourself. Give yourself that time to heal. Give that yourself time to reflect on what may need some type of work, okay, within yourself. Separate yourself from people and distractions and everything like that, because it's not time for distractions right now. It's time to get down to business. It's time to focus on us, and then we can be able to give out the love, the unconditional love that we have, that lighthearted spirit that we have, without any regrets. Okay? Okay, love. Okay, collective. I love you so much, and I'll talk to you again later. Love you guys. Bye. Twin. Well,